Peter B is finally trending again on the Twitter space, most especially. Everywhere is shutting down right now because nobody ever expected what is actually going on with Peter B right now. This man came out some days ago. He said he's going to take care of his health, and he said it's not going to come to the media soon or later, all of that. But after a while, Peter B come back to the media, and the moment he come back to the media, a video is finally circulating and it's trending right now as regards Peter B. I will play the full video. Peter B is finally saying that he's stepping down for Atiku. You will hear things for yourself. Nobody ever expected it. A lot of people never see it coming because a lot of people are already saying like Obi will be the flag bearer in ADC coalition, but he's stepping down for Atiku. How is this happening? You see things the way it goes. Obi said all these things with this matter. I would like you to stay connected to the end of this video. If you can share the video as you're watching it, just want to share it. Share it to the social media platforms. Let it go viral, and if you can share it, just like the video, like it, give it a thumb up so that YouTube will recommend it for us. Just stay connected. I'm coming back again.
Welcome you back to LAJUPOG Watch TV.
I don't have bad news for you today.
The home of religious gossip.
But you should leave the fight for Mohammed.
What is happening in the Christendom? Join now to make sense with LAJUPOG.
Hello my great wonderful viewers, welcome back to LAJUPOG Watch TV. For those of you coming across this channel for the very first time, just endeavor to click the registration button appearing in your video screen, and as you click on it, do well to click the bell icon alongside so that whenever we drop a new video in few hours time, YouTube will easily let you to know. The Twitter space is finally boiling right now as regards the video of Obi. The two videos of Obi is finally trending on the internet. The first video is the video where WIKE was actually seen with Obi being a loyal boy to Obi when Obi was doing some kind of commission and all of that. The same WIKE that is showcasing his shoulder in PDP today. Come and see how WIKE have been ridiculed for the past few hours on the Twitter space. I'll play the full video, you see things where it goes. And on the same video, Obi finally come out to say that he's stepping down for Atiku when nobody ever expected it. You see the full video. First of all, see what WIKE did a few hours ago. See the video of WIKE that is trending, that is ridiculing WIKE at this very moment. If you can share the video, share it. If you can share it, just like it. Stay connected. I'm coming back.
Please come back. Flag of and commission. These 100 buses come back to distributed to 100 secondary schools in Anambra State. Praying that these buses will help in better education of our people, help in building a better Anambra State and a better Nigeria to the glory of God. Amen. Flag of the distribution of these 22,500 laptops at various schools, which will be distributed at 10 for one, 10 people for one laptop, praying that this facility will help in better education of our people.
Yes.
To present this laptop to Bishop Usberi Memorial School, Newi, praying that this will help in better education of the people to the glory of God.
Amen.
Of this modern maternity.
That's the video of WIKE where WIKE was doing a loyal boy to Peter B. A lot of people actually came out and they said it is only when WIKE said that he's having something to gain from you or to collect from you, that is when WIKE will be loyal to you. That WIKE is not loyal to anybody. Once he said that he's not more see anything from you, he will go to the next person and he will stop being loyal to you and all of that. A lot of people have been saying that. You can see when WIKE was still a loyal boy to Peter Obi. The same Wiki that is showcasing pride and spreading shoulder for Peter Obi now. You can see the way he was being loyal to Peter Obi when Peter Obi was the governor of Anambra State and all of that. Now, the same video is finally trending on Twitter, and another video that is the bone of contention is trending on the same Twitter space right now. And that's the video of Peter Obi speaking as regards how he wants to step down for Atiku. Nobody ever said this. A lot of people have not believed their eyes. A lot of people never see it coming, and nobody ever imagining that Obi can come out and display this out to the media that is stepping down for Atiku. Let me play the full video so that you see things the way it goes. So I'd like you to stay connected to the end of this video. If you can share the video, just do what to share it, and if you can share it, just like it. Stay connected. Hear from Obi yourself. I'm coming back again.
Let's focus on governance. Whether people want to change from party A or party B, it has to do with the human being. That's why I said, let's look at all those who are contesting and hire somebody who is competent, who have capacity to deliver what we want. If he wants to be changed, if he wants to be an independent candidate, so be it. It cannot, no system can function if not for the rule of law. Otherwise, we have a state of nature. The main reason for creation of nations and states is that we move from the law of nature to where there's rules and regulation. So obeying that is fundamental. And I don't think it actually affects the issue of security by obeying the rule of law.
Okay, well, so who decides the rule of law?
Well, I mean, if you...
Of course, we have a constitution, we have laws guiding us and everything, and those who interpret that decides that this is the way to go. We should obey that. Every citizen of a country, irrespective of your position, should obey the law. He's put in some effort, but for me, he has not achieved a pass in any of them. The security is worse today than it was before he came into office. The economy, for me, I said it before, is on a life support because of the amount of debt. Everything
22 trillion naira.
Everything, 22.7, $73 billion. That is unacceptable. And using about 50% of our resources, of our revenue to service debts. And where we cannot say this debt was used for this, for me it's critical. Our level of poverty have worsened. Most kids are out of school. Yes, you see, when we talk about issue of, if you look at what is happening today in Nigeria, at all levels of government, maybe in 1 or 2 or 3 states, there's no governance. Those who dwell in the past and yesterday will miss tomorrow. The reason why they will miss tomorrow is that you use all the time you used to focus on tomorrow and the energy to focus on tomorrow in dealing with yesterday. Yesterday is gone. Jonathan is gone. Even if what they're saying in quote is at any contest, we hired you for a particular reason. It's like me, you have a company. Ruben, I've been involved in a company. The company is going down, it's losing profits. Then we hired you, Ruben. And then you put the company into chapter 11 and you're complaining, but we were losing money when we hired you. So we wanted to do a turnaround. Why did we vote for APC government? Because they said the country is collapsed. The country is broke. They will change the economy. They will make Naira 1:1. They will do this. There's a list of what they said. What we want to hear is what you promised. Where are we? Ruben, I've been in government. I've been chairman and director of so many quoted companies. And also I've been a governor. When I went into office, I promised the people something. And for me, it does not matter. That was why even when I see people arguing and angling about National Assembly, I was worried. When I was a governor with 30 PDP member house, no single person in the House of Assembly was from my state. But that's not what I was hired to do. I wasn't hired to deal with the state assembly. We'll make Naira 1 to 1. We are going to bring down the price of fuel to 40 Naira. Nigeria will be more secure. This is what we hired you for. So we want to see effort in that direction. Even if we are not getting 100% result, we want to see 100% effort. And it's in that direction.
You think this whole thing...
You can't say you're giving people 5,000 Naira. What is it meant to be? What is it meant to be? Ruben, let me tell you how bad the things are here that we should focus on what it is. If you look at nations that have done well, I always want to compare ourselves with China, for example. Why do I compare ourselves with China? Because it has a huge population of 1.3 billion. China in 1980 had a per capita of what you used to measure. One of the biggest things you used to measure a country's progress is per capita. China per capita
GDP.
Okay. GDP per capita. China GDP per capita is $193 in 1980. Nigeria was 870. Today, China GDP per capita is $8,063, which means they've been able to pull it to over 4,000%.
Wow.
Nigerian GDP per capita is 2,000.
Well,
we've just done 200. We've just done 200. We've just done 200%. If only we have worked hard and is at 1,000%, it would have been 8,000 something. Our overall GDP would have been about 1.6 trillion today. We wouldn't be in the mess we are. I can tell you, this country has every potential to be one of the best by the year 2050. All we need to do is to change the present trajectory and focus on tomorrow. There's so many, and what we are going to asking people to do is not rocket science. It's been done everywhere in the world, easily. And I can say even in our small Anambra state, very small, if I can serve a state for 8 years, we're not owing workers, we're not owing anybody, we're not owing any contractor, no supply and everything. And Ruben, the day I left office, I said everywhere, the banks are here in Nigeria. That I left in Fidelity Bank, $56 million, 12 billion naira. In Access Bank, $50 million, 12 billion naira. In Diamond Bank, $50 million, 12 billion naira. There are banks here in Nigeria. All the MDs have come and said, yes, the money was there, and we are not owing any supply, anybody, no pension.
What do you think the problem is? Is it the age of the president or his physical fitness? Because he had to do an 800-meter walk to show that he's fit.
No, it has nothing to do with age. It has nothing to do with integrity. It has nothing to do with education. All these are not measures of capacity.
Yes.
It's
well,
leadership.
I mean, the man walked 800
no,
meters.
No, forget about walking. This is, I don't know why people put things that are wasting everybody's time. The man can sit. We have had the American president that are in wheelchair. They didn't walk at all.
Roosevelt.
So Roosevelt did not walk at all. He was in wheelchair.
Yes.
So it's capacity that we're dealing with. Yes. Capacity to do what is that. And having an idea of the vision.
Yes.
It doesn't matter if you have a situation where, Ruben, you have a car that has an engine knock. Even if you change all the drivers, they won't do anything. We need to have people who have capacity, who understand where we need to take this nation to.
Your Excellency,
and
what would you consider the first step to take to change the current trajectory in the country?
We need to look at those zones who are contesting. We need to bring in managers of resources. Creators and managers of resources, not sharers of resources. Okay. And those who waste this. Our current cost of governance all over all the level is unacceptable anywhere in the world, because you do everything based on your income. This business has to operate as an income. You don't go and operate like as if you're maybe some other bigger facility. That's how you can grow. What is happening in Nigeria now is that our cost of governance is even higher than what you can get in any part of the world. I always use this instance of government, and we keep comparing ourselves with nations and institutions we shouldn't compare ourselves with. If you take 5.4 trillion and share it to our unemployed undergraduates at 1 million, it will be 5.4 million. And I tell you, from my own experience of giving out 1 million, about 60% of them will make it. That's 3.2 million. And they will equally create a job of an additional 3. You have 10 million people employed. That is how economy works.
Let's go.
Economy doesn't work on giving people money to eat today and then nothing for tomorrow.
Let's go back to politics.
Yes.
You were one of the first persons to defect from one party to the other when defection was not yet
No,
popular.
I didn't defect. I just peacefully, you can leave. When defection is a different word. Okay, go on.
Well, I'll still come back to that when we discuss Anambra State politics. But I wanted to ask you, what do you think of this gale of defections going on from one party to the other?
Well, for me, I have followed politics globally. There's nothing wrong in moving from one party to the other, as long as it's for the interests of the nation. For me, we should focus on what are we going to do to change where we are today. Where we are today is not good. It's getting worse. Okay. We have a country where our population is growing at twice our GDP growth. The consequence that even the 2,000 per capita that I mentioned in few years will be lower, and when it is lower, the economy will be worse. We have a country where 13.5 million young people are not in school. That is bigger than over 50% of the countries of the world in population. You can't have that, and you cannot have all these problems we have today. So let's focus on governance. Whether people want to change from party A or party B, it has to do with the human being. That's why I said, let's look at all those who are contesting and hire somebody who is competent, who have capacity to deliver what we want. If he wants to be changed, if he wants to be an independent candidate, so be it. But we need to get it right. As the economy continues to grow, all those security problems they have continues to reduce. It's a simple logic. That way, you need to hire somebody who has, which of them have a background of running a business. If a man has not created wealth, he can't manage well. Which of them have run a business before? And where have they worked before? So we can look at their background. That is what is critical. I said we need resource creators and managers.
So right now you're not backing any one of those candidates?
No. My backing is, I'm not telling you my criteria. So I'm assessing more might come out. When they buy forms, we say, okay, based on these forms, this person has been maybe a governor of this state. Let's ask those people in this state what he did.
But for now, who fits your criteria? If you look at them, you know, there's a list already that you
there's quite a number of them.
Yes, so you have a short list.
I can't say A or B.
Yeah, but you probably have a short list.
Well, the short list are, I say 4, 5, 6.
Who are they?
But if you look at it, I won't mention them. But don't worry. I have
for people to know what they've done.
Because they have not bought form. When they take forms, we know those who.
But they've expressed interest.
No, expressing interest is that anybody can express interest.
Okay.
Ruben, I want to go to Ikeja, then he had to.
But the PDP has been selling expression of interest.
No, they have not sold expression of interest form.
Okay.
When they sell forms, because when a man picks form and say, I'm going to do this and everything, the only thing I can tell you is that issue of governance have nothing to do with age.
Okay.
The best state in America today performing is California. The governor is about 80 years old. It has nothing to do with age. And even the best economies in the world that we are looking at, whether it's China, India, that is doing well now, none of their leaders are above 65, below 65. So whenever people say, oh, not too young to run, show me what you've done even in your young age. Even as we talk, all the people who are there now, we're young when they started. We were young when we became governor. This country has always been used by young governors. You know, even today, the youngest governor is an unmitigated disaster. So
who is that?
I don't know. You go and check whoever is the youngest.
No, but you will know him.
No. Just check who is the youngest. You find out it's a mitigated disaster. So you cannot use.
Are you talking about the Kogi State government?
I'm not talking about anybody. I said go and check who is the youngest. Even in the 3 youngest are failures. That's the thing. So you cannot go and tell me that somebody is a governor and in state only 23 people passed WIKE. Less than 100 sat for the exam.
Right.
What are you saying? You should be worried. That's the, and you're talking about not too young to rule or not too old to rule. We want people with capacity. Age for me is not, and I don't want also all these tags they give to people, whether this man is this or this man is that. No, let Nigerians say this is what we want.
I get the impression that you are not so enthusiastic about the campaign by people like Mogalu, Showore, and so many other young people who are saying, look, it's our turn, we're young, we can take charge.
These are all my friends. And I can tell you, Fela, Mogalu, these are first class friends.
Okay.
And for me, what they're doing is right. They're only helping to ensure that we'll get it right. But personally, I should say, yes, start somewhere. Let's see how it is. You can go and govern a state and showcase what you're going to do in that state. Nobody, not even in America where the people refer to, not even where people are referring to Macron and say he's younger. Go and look at the history of France. Over several years, France, you can't compare France with Nigeria, but in their several years, only Macron, just one, came at that age. Even at that, he was a former managing director, yes, of Rothschild Bank. They are one of the famous bank. Was the managing director,
yes,
became minister twice in planning, so people could see what he's doing. So it just can't come from anywhere and start speaking and say it's your turn. And where have we tested you? No, it won't work like that.
Thank you for staying connected. You can see everything that was said in this very video. You can see the questions that RUEBEN and ABATTI and OG of RSTV actually asked Peter B in this very video. You know, Obi was actually making it clear that they need a competent person. As far as Nigeria is concerned, they need a competent person to actually set in as a flag bearer and all of that. Though a lot of people are going to buy form, a lot of people are going to contest, a lot of people are going to speak on their ambition and all of that, but someone will eventually emerge, and it is who the people actually vote for that will eventually emerge. Though there's a way that INEC do their selection and all of that, but on the normal ways of democracy, it is who the people actually kick for that will eventually emerge as the president and all of that. Now that's what Obi was actually telling RUEBEN and ABATTI and OG in this very video. Obi was telling them that they need someone that can actually come out to say what he wants to do and do it. He said your ability must be 100%, your effort must be 100%, even though you do not get a 100% result, your effort must be 100%. Those are what Peter B was actually saying. Now a lot of people were saying that yes, Obi did not do anything to Anambra State and all of that. That is a lie, that Obi actually did a lot of rubbish when he was governing Anambra State. But this man keeps saying that he's going to check his record, that they should go and check it, they should go and confirm it. Now you will notice that even the WIKE, the almighty WIKE of PDP today, that was actually coming out to actually say all manner of things as regards different politicians in Nigeria. WIKE have insulted many of the politicians in Nigeria. The only person WIKE have not come out to talk about is Tinubu. And the reason why WIKE did not talk about Tinubu is because Tinubu gave him an appointment, and it's now a minister of FCT. Now a lot of people were actually saying that if WIKE stop being a minister of FCT, that will come for Tinubu, that will stop being loyal to Tinubu. A lot of people are saying that yes, he's loyal to Tinubu, that why is he loyal to Tinubu is because of the ministerial appointment. But some people said it in a live TV, they said if WIKE stop being a minister of Tinubu today, that will stop being loyal to Tinubu and will eat Tinubu from the leg. They said WIKE will only be loyal to you when he sees that he's getting something from you, but the moment he's not getting anything from you, he will stop being loyal to you. But But a lot of people did not believe that article. Now look at the video that was played a few minutes ago. You will see the way WIKE was actually loyal to Peter Obi when Peter Obi was the governor of Anambra State. You know, when Peter Obi was the governor of Anambra State, WIKE have not even dreamt of becoming the governor, all of that, in Rivers State. But you can see the way he was actually self-abasing, very humble to Peter Obi. You won't know that it is the same WIKE of then that is still even talking about Peter Obi today. You see the way WIKE always talk to Peter Obi as if Peter Obi is just like a junior colleague of his in politics and all of that. You won't know that Peter Obi have been just like a father or godfather to him. But the moment WIKE becomes governor twice and he becomes the minister of FCT and all of that, WIKE actually see everybody as if they are actually under him, according to what a lot of people are actually saying. Now, look at the same Goodluck Jonathan, that his wife was the one that actually make sure that WIKE becomes the governor of Rivers State. That same Goodluck Jonathan, when the wife make sure and ensure that WIKE actually becomes a Rivers State governor, because WIKE was actually loyal to Jonathan and his wife before. But the moment they ensure that WIKE becomes the governor of Rivers State, the same WIKE, after he finished his tenure, all of that time, because the minister of FCT and he's been loyal to Tinubu, he actually lambast and lambos Goodluck himself. Say Goodluck should not even think of becoming the president in Nigeria again, because according to report, they say Goodluck actually wants to come up as a presidential candidate in 2027. But WIKE said no, that he should not come up, he should not even bother to actually come to take form or all of that, that he should remain an elder statesman that he is. Now you can see the way WIKE is actually talking about everybody as if everybody is actually small to him and all of that. You will know that this man is very small to all these people and he was actually loyal to them. He was there when Obi was doing different projects in Anambra State when he was governor and all of that, and he was loyal to the same Obi. Now you can see this where it's going in Nigeria politics. You can see who WIKE really is and all of that. And you can hear everything that Obi said as regards stepping down for Atiku and all of that. That video is not a recent video. Though it's circulating on media, a lot of people are circulating, most especially on the Twitter space. They said Obi was actually talking about Atiku, that he's going to come down or step down for Atiku, that Atiku is the only competent person in the ballot and all of that. He even talking about Sowore, that Sowore should not even bother to actually take form or all of that, or aspiring to become the president. He should go and start from somewhere. You should go and start from maybe local government, or maybe being a local government chairman, or being a governor. You should go and start from somewhere so that they can see what his capability is all about before he can come out to say that he wants to be a president. Peter Obi talked about different candidates there. He even spoke about Yaya Bello as one of the terrible young governors in Nigeria, all of that, and blah blah blah. Now Obi said a lot, but that video is not recent. A lot of people are circulating it, and I know that all these things are actually politics. They're circulating it just to feel like Obi is actually stepping down for Atiku, which is not really happening anytime soon. Obi is still aspiring, and El-Rufai is working ahead with Obi. Now, the ambition of Obi to be a flag bearer ADC in 2027 is still sure. Now, drop a opinion in the comment section on this video, as I'm gonna take it and that one for you and share. Follow me on my social media handles on Facebook at LAJUPOG TV and LAJUPOG Entertainment, and on Instagram at LAJUPOG. Guess what, guys? See you in my next video, and bye for now.
I see the hot for my body, I say make I yarn you. Religious gossip plenty day for body. Pastor with the line on top, he pastor. For LAJUPOG watch TV. Pastor with the bar, where politicians with the do pass himself. Leader, why you waiting for church?